This is the number one Taboola Ads headline strategy, and it might just be the number one headline strategy on any platform, in any space, in any marketing angle. And even senior copywriters will tell you that this is their go-to when they get started before trying other headlines. So I'm going to share with you today this copywriting strategy that I use to generate leads on Taboola and Outbrain. And if you don't know, my name is Garth, and I have a native leads agency company, and I have generated more than 100,000 leads and spent more than $500,000 on Taboola Ads and Outbrain. So let's dive in. Before we begin, I just want to make you aware that this is such an incredibly powerful headline strategy that everybody from Ogilvy to Hormozy will absolutely agree with what I'm about to share with you. And just knowing this information is going to put you ahead of 98% of the pack. This one headline strategy might change your marketing forever, and it only takes a few minutes, so it is definitely worth your time. So let us have a look at the overall structure. Now, I'm not going to run through this like a TikTok reel because it's not that kind of party. I'm going to make sure that you have a clear understanding of how this works. So the number one rule for headlines is always a clear curiosity. You need a clear headline, so a what's in it for me benefit, and then curiosity. What don't I know? What is the info gap I need to fill? Why should I click on this ad? So if you want to combine the two for a cute little saying, it would be curiosity. And all ad headlines must have this. In fact, I think all headlines in general should have a clear statement of the benefit and a curiosity factor that makes them want to know more and makes them want to click. So if you are writing a headline, know that this is what you want to have: a clear benefit, what's in it for me, and a clear info gap that leaves an open loop for the reader's brain to fill. So this is my number one strategy that keeps in this clear curiosity kind of angle, and I call it the dream pain strategy. So how to achieve your dream without the pain. Everybody wants to know how to get healthier, how to get fitter, how to look better without all the work that's involved in it. So the dream pain strategy is an absolute perfect one to start with. An example of this is how to achieve the dream without the pain. So this is how you would structure the actual headline: how to do something without the pain. So I'm now going to go ahead and show you 5 examples of this. And hopefully by the time you get to the third example, you're going to be like, dude, I get it, crack on. And if that's the case, then that means you understand this exact headline strategy and the formula behind it and why it's powerful and why it works. And that is going to set you apart, I guarantee you. So let's have a look at 5 different examples. So number 1, how to get solar heating. This is what people want without the installation costs. This is their biggest pain point. A lot of people want solar heating to bring down their solar costs, but of course they don't want to pay the upfront fee for the installation. So this headline would speak to those people. Let's have a look at another one. How to sell your house without transfer fees. So this is the goal that they have in mind, and this is the objective in the user's mind. And then here you go. Imagine being able to do it without transfer fees. How does that work? I want to know more, and bing, click on the ad. Let's have a look at another one. How to get white teeth without visiting the dentist. Not everybody loves going to the dentist, but everybody loves white teeth. So how do you get them without visiting the dentist? Wouldn't you like to know? Absolutely. So click and off you go. Do you guys get the point yet? Do you get the understanding? It's pretty basic, right? Like how to get the dream outcome without the pain. That is really the big, not so secret strategy for headlines in general. Taboola Ads, Outbrain, or Meta Ads, this headline works across the board. It also works for YouTube hooks. It also works for Google Ads. So let's have a look at another one. How to lose weight without exercising. The thing everybody wants to do, the thing a lot of people don't want to do. So, Q in a Zempic, that'd be a big market for them. How to lose weight without exercising. So how to get the dream outcome without the pain point. Moving on to number 5, and this will be the last example. So, how to grow your business without marketing skills. A lot of people are exceptional at their business. You might be exceptional at baking cakes, but you don't have a single idea of how to generate any interest in selling the cakes. So, how to grow your business without marketing skills. It shows the big benefit, the big dream without the pain point. So I hope you get the idea, but let's just go over this one more time so it is really glued in your head. Every single headline has to be clear. It has to have a what's in it for me benefit. That is super important. The other part of the headline should open an information gap in their brain. What do I need to know? How can I fill this information gap? I'm going to click on it. So think of every time you write a headline, think curiosity, curiosity, curiosity. It's the ABC, it's curiosity, a clear, curious headline. I like to use the dream pain scenario. What is the goal? That's the dream, how to avoid the pain. All right, guys, the next video I'm going to make is going to be the top 3 Taboola Ads advertorial strategies. So if you're interested in now having a brilliant headline that gets the benefits across clearly in the user's mind and opens an info gap, what do you do with that person when they land on the landing page in Taboola Ads, or it could be Outbrain, it could be Meta Ads, it could be any native ad strategy. That's going to be the next video. So if you like, subscribe and follow along, and we'll run through the top 3 Taboola Ads advertorial strategies. And I hope that this has helped you, and I hope you understand this really, really simple strategy that is so immensely powerful. Anybody from Ogilvy to Hormozy will understand this strategy or will speak to the truth behind this strategy. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to seeing you in the advertorials. Peace.